Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome back to Let's Play Operation Logic Bomb. We made quite a bit of progress in Base B last time around, and well, we're gonna take out even more of it. So, let's begin. First thing we want to do here, use the homing missiles to get rid of all these yellow robots. And after that, you keep using them to get rid of all these turrets here. Well, there's only two. And now we got another crab to deal with. Kind of using my mines here to take out this crab. See if I can deal the last of that damage. There we go. Well, I tried to do some major damage in less time with the mines. That didn't really seem to work, but we managed to pull right on through. And now it's time to go ahead and use the homing missiles to take out these two robots here without taking a whole lot of damage. And again. Once again, does some real good here in this area in particular. And everything's just getting laid waste to here. Thanks to the homing missiles, you can finally shoot things and evade stuff at the same time, which is always very nice. Avoid these blobs, so that way they don't touch me and blow up on me, which would really be bad. You could use the lasers in these walls, these little nooks if you want, but the homing missiles are even better. And take advantage of the homing missiles yet again to take out that machine and correct all the dimensional errors. Now we can go here. Want to be very careful here. Face upwards. Definitely want to be careful, so that way those little projectiles won't bounce off the wall and come right at me in threes. And that's how easy the second boss is with the homing missiles and the mines. I mean, you don't have to use the mines, but it really saves off seconds when you use them with the strafe. The little blue and orange projectiles, they'll actually bounce off walls and they'll actually go towards where you're standing, and it's kind of hard to avoid those, but the more damage you do in less time with this thing, the better. Homing missiles are key to doing that. Anyway, we're now at B4 and it's time to take these things out. Took out the flying enemies. Now it's time to take out the red robots. And we can go over here now. Oh my gosh, you stop. There we go. Go ahead and refill our health here. Don't worry about being near death and near the boss if you actually finish it off, because you are able to refill your health just like that. After two more yellow robots, we're able to go through this door, and we have to deal with yet another crab. Once again, use the mines. I cannot really stress that enough. Like I said, use the mines. And now we got this little thing with these green glowing lights on it. Pick it up and we turn blue. And we can't go back through that door, and there's only one place for us to go. And it's here. By turning ourselves blue, we can walk here and enter the virtual world. I kid you not. You can finally go into that little subspace area that the scientists have basically accessed and get rid of what's causing all these dimensional errors once and for all. Hopefully I won't use another credit against my will here. That would be bad. Be sure to use the homing missiles and just keep firing. That way you'll know where basically everything is. And you want to be careful here because you can get ambushed by the flying enemies. Thought I was going to have to use a mine there to get rid of everything, but I guess I didn't. Let's see. Okay. More yellow robots, more flying things. Loving the music here. You know you're getting close to the end. That's right, we're getting close to the end. Matter of fact, this is basically the final area. Might as well go ahead and use the mines. Are you kidding me? There we go. Like I said, I may have to use another credit when I least expect it. And oh boy. There we go. That works. Use that mine. Kill off all these flying things, and we're here! Amazing! Let's see here. Flamethrower. I may die here, but if that happens, I don't really care. Using both the... I'm gonna get creamed here. Well, maybe not. Okay, go ahead and use the three-way shot. I am just out of the way. I can still get hit by the shots from these little tanks, which I want to destroy first. Get rid of one of them with the flamethrower, try to take as little damage as possible, and then I try to take the other one out with the three-way shot. I know it kind of makes it a little slower to take out the other one, but at least you can take it out from a further away. Okay. Okay. Got what I wanted. Decoy and flamethrower. Now you want to be all the way back here and hit with the flamethrower, so that way this centerpiece that you're shooting at won't hit you with its green lightning, and it does a lot of damage. And in case the decoy disappears, you want to be able to set another one just close by without being hit by any of those bombs. And when you do that, you should be able to take care of the final boss really quickly. And once you beat this final boss, you finally meet the scientists. Guess what? You have to take care of these things. Shoot these things down on these little generators, and you'll finally get rid of this virtual world nightmare. And there you have it. That's Operation Logic Bomb. Watch as the virtual world gets removed from the equation. All these dimensional errors that have swept the natural green area around this base finally returns to its normal splendor. Our hero looks on at a job well done. And that's basically it for this game. I like the fact that it's... What was I saying? I like the fact that it's a top-down perspective, pretty much like Zelda. Also reminds me of Jurassic Park, which, by the way, Jaleco published in Japan. Not sure if you guys knew that. But it can get repetitive. The bosses break it up, but if you know what to do when you have, say, the homing missiles and basically everything you need, the bosses are really easy to take care of, and that break in the repetition doesn't really last very long. I do like the fact that there is always a way, somehow, to destroy everything while taking the least amount of damage at the same time. Which is very key to playing this game and getting through it in one piece. I know a death-free run is very possible. It can be done. You just really have to know what you're doing. Especially when health replenishments are kind of few and far between. Still, what the game has is actually pretty decent. It's not really like a great game, but it is at least halfway decent. So if you're looking for an underrated game for the Super Nintendo, I kind of recommend giving this one a try. But be prepared to learn how the game basically wants you to play it. Which is basically true of other games that I can't really think of off the top of my head. I also like the fact that you can strafe. It really makes the gameplay a lot better. Because this isn't as simple as Jurassic Park. You're going to be surrounded by enemies and you want to be able to take out as many as possible. And you want to be facing them as you're shooting them. And moving around too, while you shoot at them. Unlike Jurassic Park, this one really puts an emphasis on being able to move backwards and shoot at the same time. So once again, pretty good gameplay. I love the ability to strafe and direction you're facing with the shoulder buttons. There's always a way to avoid taking more damage than you should, or sometimes not take damage at all. You just gotta be able to find them. Game can be repetitive. Bosses kind of break up the repetitiveness, but only for a very little while. And I also forgot to mention that I kind of like the weapon selection. It's not very widespread. I mean, you have the single shot, the three-way shot, the flamethrower, and the homing missiles, and a reflective laser. But they all have their purposes when you need to use them the most. But as you progress through the game, you're gonna find yourself using usually the homing missiles and the flamethrower. The decoy machine and the mines are really, really good, but you don't get those until you're near the end. And that's too bad, because those things are really, really useful. They really pack a punch on enemies. Decoy in particular is really useful because you can actually, as you saw against the boss, it can be useful at points. Even the destroyable console that we had to take out that had the barrier protecting it on both sides that tracked where we were. Again, another key use of the barrier. So, repetitive game. Bosses cut down the repetitive, but they only do it for so long. Decent weapon selection, but again, some of the cool stuff you don't get till the end. Homing missiles you basically are just on your own at finding, thanks to that hidden wall you wouldn't expect, that hidden wall passage. Gameplay makes it easy to take out enemies while getting away from them at the same time, and there's always a way to take as little damage as possible. Sometimes none at all, you just gotta find it. Again, decent game, not the best in the world. I kinda recommend giving it a shot if you're into top-down Zelda perspective shooting games, which there aren't really a lot of. But once you really go through this one, it's gonna be kinda hard to play through it again unless you really, really like this one. And that's Operation Logic Bomb. Hope you enjoyed this one. I know I did. Hopefully I'll be back with another LP. Until then, this is Prince Watercrest. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.